I had a couple of clients yesterday that were in that space of, I don't have any options. I don't have any choices, right? And it's led me to come in today to talk about the topic for today of, when we don't think we've got options or choices. And we absolutely get into that space where we don't think that we do. And I totally appreciate and resonate with that because we're like, I don't know. I don't have any choices. I don't have any options. Fact of the matter is that you do always have an option and you do always have a choice. Where we come unstuck with this is that we don't know what they can be. And this is where we then come to, I don't have any options. I don't have a choice. This is the way it just needs to be. It doesn't. And if it does, it is just for right now, but it can lead to something else. And it's envisaging what that could be. So one of the eye-openers for one of my clients yesterday was, well, I don't have any options. I don't have any choices. And we worked through that and unpacked it, and we found a whole host of options and choices. And the client was like, hadn't even thought about that. Didn't even register. Didn't even know. And this is the power of this support. Because, how's me? This support. Because even for me, for having my own supervisors, which I need to keep my registration, for me supervising my counselors and hypnotherapists, for me having my coaching, for me coaching my clients, for me counseling my clients. I've seen thousands of clients, thousands. And the options and strategies and things that we come up with that are tailored to each individual person makes me a whole host, an overflowing Christmas sack that Santa's bringing down the chimney, full of options, choices, strategies, ways to go about things, ways to look at things, different ways, different perspectives, different narratives, different beliefs, which are clearly going to be kick-ass and empowering. I'm not going to load you up with shit that your eyes light up like you're in a candy shop and you're like, holy shit, I never even thought about that. This is why it's so important to be mindful of the sphere that you're in, because people can only support you from the level of where they are at and their perception. And if you're surrounding yourself and you're trauma bonded to your family, to your friends, to whatever that looks like after coming out of a toxic, narcissistic marriage or relationship that has children involved and you're a solo mum, you're never going to get out of that space. You're never going to get out of that mindset. And it's going to be damn fucking hard. And I know yesterday I said I didn't like that word, but that is where it is. Because you might be hearing and being told by your support sphere and network, I don't have options. I don't have choices. I don't this. I don't that. And then what you take on board is, oh, well, I don't have any options or choices either. Or you may bring one to the table, which is perfect for the situation of where you're being a support person for your friend and go, well, I did this and this worked really well. Or what about this for you? That might work. And your friend will shut it down because they're sabotaging, because they're not doing the self-healing work like you are. They're not doing any inner work. They're literally stuck right down deep in victim mode for whatever reasons are going on for them. So please be really mindful that when you're feeling like you don't have options and choices, just have a look at what's around you and what you might be taking on that's being projected onto you that you're taking on as your own. Because let me tell you right now, I had two clients yesterday. I don't have options and choices. What do I do? They're wanting options and choices. They're looking for it. They're seeking it from someone who's been through it, from someone who's knowledgeable, from someone who has a truckload of examples, from a truckload of clients, truckload of situations, truckload of environments, ways to go about things. They're asking to see what other options and choices are out there. So perhaps I really invite you to reflect that when we don't think that we have options and choices, sit back and go, I just said it. you'll have little Cass on your shoulder going, do you really have no options and no choices? And you'll laugh. All of my clients do that. And you're like, where is this coming from? Is it because I just got off the phone to a girlfriend? Is it just because I got off the phone to my mother? My whatever that looks like. There are always options and choices. Sit back and see what's for you, because people can't give you an option and choice for you if they haven't got options and choices that they think they've got for themselves, or if they can't give you anything more than what you've already done. So they may have been able to support you to now, and now you desire more options and choices, but they can't give them to you. So you'll be swimming around in like a pool in a fishbowl with no options and no choices, but you got to jump out of the fishbowl because that's where they are. And don't get me wrong, that can be a bit scary, but all it takes is talking to somebody outside of the fishbowl to find out what they are, to be ignited, to be motivated, to be inspired, to be lit up, and be like, oh yeah, that's going to really fucking work. Let's go try it. And it works. So next time that you think that you don't have options and choices, really just sit back and go, okay, well, this is what it is for today, perhaps, but tomorrow I can do this instead. Tomorrow I can do that instead. Tomorrow I can make a different choice, go about it a different way, and open up different options and choices. Just that's a choice. Just that's a choice of, no, I'm not going to react to this like this today. I'm going to respond like this. And in that space, I had another client again yesterday where we were doing that, and same patterns kept happening. And it was like, okay, and unpacked down further. And we found what it was. And they're like, oh my God, that's what it is. I'm like, So that's the power again too of unpacking it with the right support people, the right person. Could be your doctor, could be a mentor, a supervisor, a boss, could be someone who's got that level of experience in that space, that's been through it, that's had experience on multiple levels with it, that can then come and help you and tailor it to what you need for your life. And that's the power of the sum of people around us. That's the power of asking. That's the power of going outside the square. That's the power of increasing your sphere. That's the power of being in this group and asking the question. That's the power of being on my Instagram and asking the question. That's the power of when I say, hop into my DMs and ask me, you'll get the answers. You'll get options and choices. They may not work all the time, or they may. Then we do more. It's not a one size fits all, but I am a one-stop shop. All right, my beautiful people, hope you have the best rest of your day. And of course, if you have questions, pop them in the comments